This is the perfect RIA, in case you didn't know. Bringing you all the strategies to help your business grow. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Sit back and listen in while you feel the beat, yeah. Another myth bites the dust.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Follow Up Friday, where I, Matthew Jarvis, get to share with you the most important action items from this week's episode, because, of course, it is only the action that you take that counts. It's not the things that you know. And this week, we had the special opportunity to talk with none other than Stephen Jarvis, CPA, who is the founder and president of Retirement Tax Services. As you guessed, he is also my brother, which makes me perhaps a little bit biased or maybe a little harder on him. Either way, we reviewed through tax planning mistake number 5, which is you're making the CPA's life a living hell. My words, not Stephen's. And we walk through and look at the things that advisors do that not only keep you from getting referrals, but also keep you from actually having a working relationship with the CPA or other center of influence, enrolled agent, etc. And so there were several items that we discussed, but there was a couple of action items that I want to make sure you took away from this. Action item number 1 is to, on your phone or wherever you listen to this podcast, search for Retirement Tax Services, subscribe to the podcast. And of course, if it blows your mind like it does mine, give it 5 stars. This is one of the best, if not the best, resources for learning more about tax planning, specifically as it applies to real clients in the real world. There's a lot of tax information out there, but as you and I know as advisors, there's a big difference between knowing something and being able to apply it in the real world with a financial advisor, or in this case, with a client, or in this case, with a center of influence. Action item number 2, pick 1 or 2 ways to make your CPA's life easier. This could be, and we talked about this in the episode, as simple as sending them a giant container of ibuprofen packets with a funny note saying, I hope you get through the headaches of tax season just fine. This could be giving them the 1099 letter each year. This could be as simple as not bothering them during tax season. Stephen and I talked about that you really don't want to be talking to your CPAs again until May, unless something comes up really urgent. Action item number 3, if you haven't already, download the RTS tax guide. I keep this laminated and printed on my desk, on my conference room table. It is a great reference guide for the ever-moving tax brackets, both on a federal level, but also on a state level. The last action item, visit retirementtaxservices.com and sign up for their upcoming power session. Now, this is a little bit of a change for RTS. They are now doing pay-to-play webinars. So Stephen now is getting some million views or million impressions a calendar quarter with his content. He's in high demand. He's traveling all over the country speaking. He's no longer doing free webinars. He's doing paid webinars, which on the surface, as an attendee, you might think, wait a second, why do I have to pay for this? But really what it's doing is forcing Stephen, and on this episode, his co-host Micah, to deliver even more massive value, because of course, it's one thing to say, that free webinar was only okay. It's another to look and say, wait, I paid to come to this thing. It better deliver. I have looked at the material that Stephen and Micah are going to be presenting, the 7 most common tax mistakes advisors are making, and of course, the solution. And the material they're going to cover is phenomenal. Now, I will offer you my personal guarantee. If you attend the webinar with Stephen and with Micah and you do not feel it was worth 10x the cost of the investment, the webinar, 10x your investment, then I will personally refund that. You can email me and we will personally get that refunded back to you. But I'm confident that this thing will blow your mind. So visit retirementtaxservices.com, sign up for the webinar on April 27th. And until next time, happy planning.
Hold on before we go. Something that you need to know. This isn't tax, legal, or investment advice. That isn't our intent. Information designed to change lives. Financial planning can make you thrive. Start today, don't think twice. Be a better husband, father, mother, and wife. The perfect RIA, the perfect RIA.